GALP.
No way. No way. Oh my god, Bish. What are you guys doing? What are you guys on, even? All right, guys. Yes, I'm good. I know you guys are thinking something crazy must be going on because I'm doing a Fortnite episode, but times change. All right, guys. My thoughts on games change as well. Just as a disclaimer, Epic Games has not paid me to do this episode, although I would love for them to pay me. Okay, because we need the sponsors. Speaking of sponsors, we have none today. And for you new folks, GALP is a monthly gaming discussion podcast under the GALP Podcast Network. We talk about all sorts of games from big AAA titles all the way to indie games, but our forte is Japanese games, so expect that a lot. You can listen to GALP on YouTube, on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, and anywhere else that you listen to podcasts. Remember, be sure to slam that like button. As you get it, the memes, so that we can start monetizing on YouTube and start offering maybe channel memberships for early access. I don't know. And maybe I might not do that, but still subscribe and hit that like button. Be sure to follow us on all of our socials at GALP Podcast for podcast updates. Okay, so I'm not going to start talking to you about Fortnite because that's what y'all want to do. So instead, I'm going to talk about Foamstars. Foamstars. Because I was really hyped for that game. I remember MCM Expo a few years back when Square Enix, or Squeenix, as some people like to call them, was showcasing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I was so fascinated by Foamstars. I love the idea of Foamstars, right? And I'd already played Final Fantasy VII Rebirth at that point. They were showing it off for the first time after Tokyo Game Show, before release and stuff. And they had rented out like this massive bus. But I'd gone in the morning to play the game and things like that. And they were asking me, oh, what's your opinion on this game? And blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I went up and I was just like, you know what? I liked it. I want to see what other games that you guys got. So they were showing me the other games. There was like this video reel that was going on. So I just sat down and I watched it. And I watched it again and again and again and again and again, just to kind of figure out what was going on with this one game. So yeah, the game was great. I like the idea of Foamstars. And you know what? I let the staff that day know. I was speaking to Ria. She looked at me and she was like, really? Like, I was like, yes. Because not because Foamstars was bad or anything. It was because everyone was there for Final Fantasy VII. Ria is like our contact for like content creators and stuff. So we have a rapport with her. And I just looked at her. I was like, bruh, Foamstars looks more exciting to me. And the look I got, you know what? It was almost like I did like a gaming cardinal sin. But regardless, people are wrong sometimes. I'm wrong sometimes. And I'm the first one to admit that. Imagine the potential game of the year game is right there. And this random guy comes up to you excited about a Splatoon clone. But you know what? Foamstars was more than a Splatoon clone. All right. The visuals were amazing. And they just looked appealing, all right? Reminded me of how they used to portray Las Vegas in a lot of popular media and cartoons. And the in-game lobby looked like it smelled like cheap booze and cigarettes. But in a good way, you know? Like, I don't know if this makes a lot of sense, but I have a lot of nostalgia of like going into apartment buildings in the 90s and like the early 2000s. Maybe I'd say more so in the 90s, but going into apartment buildings, especially like Notting Hill and stuff, and the lobby would just smell like cigarettes. And you were like, bruh, this is a nostalgic smell to me. I know that sounds really bad, but you're never going to get that smell anymore. The youngins don't know what that smells like nowadays. And cigarettes back then smelled way different than cigarettes now. Anyway, don't smoke, guys. It's bad for you. But anyway, it sort of triggered that memory for me. And I was like, whoa, amazing. But no, in general, that's not the best analogy. But like I said, like those hotel lobbies used to smell like cigarettes, and go to your grandparents' house in an apartment block and it just smelled like cigarettes, and very nostalgic, but odd because I don't smoke. And like I said, you guys shouldn't be smoking either, but I do like that nostalgia. So back to Foamstars. The game itself was just so visually appealing and it played really, really well. Once you manage to get yourself into a game, yeah, on launch, the game would take 9 to 30 minutes to find a single match because the game was split into regions, meaning you couldn't really interact and play with players worldwide unless you set your region accordingly. There was barely any European or American players on launch. Instead, I opted to play with Japanese players, which was a lot easier to get into a game. For some reason, there was a lot more Japanese players than Western players for this game. However, I can't say the same now. And to be fair with you, I haven't played the game since. The game has gone free to play since obviously writing the script for this episode and recording it. I did love the game, I will say that, but the focus on microtransactions, poor matchmaking, and the fact that it was a PlayStation exclusive was really hurting this title a lot. Like really. And let's be real, Square Enix should have made this game free to play from launch, with an in-game shop similar to Fortnite where you use currency to buy skins. In this day and age, it's jarring to see full packs costing 30 to 50 pounds instead of having an option to buy a single skin you want for a couple of pounds. I think now DLC is more fairly priced, but at what cost? Greed has ruined this game and left it dead on arrival. The campaign was so mind-numbingly repetitive, boring, and uninspired, and it was probably added in to justify its £25 price tag. And to call it a full game experience, which it is not. The only reason I played it was because I couldn't find a multiplayer match. That was literally the only reason to play the campaign. Most of my playtime was in Bath Vegas lobby, foaming up the dance floor, testing out the various moves. And yes, I did say negative things about this game, but that's because I love the idea of the game. The art style was fun, the direction. Hell, the game was incredibly fun if you could get into a match consistently. I really do think it would have stood a better chance if they made it free to play from launch, with cross-play enabled. Hopefully when it does go free to play, we see new life in this game. And to be fair, I think the game is still a bit dead on arrival. Anyway, let's forget about Foamstars. I'm a bit upset about it because I don't know, like there was such a style to the game, the music, the way that the characters would like have their little idle animations as well was great. And I don't know, I think stuff like this game could have become something. Really and truly, this game could have become something, but it's not. So yeah, let's talk about a game that actually gets microtransactions done in a very positive way, and that's Fortnite. So let's start from the very beginning because I think I'm confusing a lot of people. I first found out about Fortnite because of the early access for Fortnite, Save the World. I don't know if you guys remember that. I saw a lot of YouTubers playing it, especially zombies YouTubers, because Fortnite Save the World, I believe, is like a tower defense type thing or like a horde mode, effectively. I kind of played a lot of those games at the time, like Zombies and Gears of War and things like that. So it was intriguing to me. And I thought, okay, this looks really cool. And I just continued on with my day. I didn't really care about this game at all. And Jacob, one of my best friends, was hassling me to play it after many years. I didn't take up on his offer until recently because I just hated the idea of Fortnite. It was like, Fortnite, But it kind of felt weird and tacky. And I'm not too fond of Battle Royale games. I don't really play any of them. Like, I don't play, what was that one from Call of Duty? Warzone. I don't play Warzone. I was never really fond of game modes where there's no respawns. That's why I used to hate Search and Destroy in Call of Duty. I always preferred Demolition. It's the same game mode, and it's the better game mode by far because you can respawn in it. And I'm so happy they brought it back in Modern Warfare 3. Anyway, back to Fortnite. I was so stubborn. Then, during Christmas last year, I got an Xbox. And I didn't have any games to play on the Xbox. So I decided to install Fortnite. And I had installed it on there for weeks. Just weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. And I didn't play it. But Jacob's persistence got me into the game. And you know what? He bought me a skin. Actually, a few skins. He bought me X23 and my personal favorite skin, the Terminator. I'm a big fan of Arnold. So yeah. And you know what? I love the game. It just took a bit of a while to get used to Battle Royale. And you know what? Fortnite is just fun. There isn't really a pressure to perform well. When I used to play Warzone with my workmates, it felt like I was letting them down because I get killed quickly or I'd let people know where our position was. I sucked at Warzone. But to be honest, it's the main reason why I stopped playing games like that and just stopped playing multiplayer games with my squad because I suck at multiplayer games. Warzone made me hate the Battle Royale genre. And Fortnite made me fall in love with Battle Royale. It's fun. It's quirky. Name one other game where you can see Goku hitting the griddy, or basically a game where you can play as any character from any IP imaginable, you know, from popular anime like Jujutsu Kaisen, My Hero Academia, to Family Guy. You can play as Peter Griffin in this game. You can play as Snoop in this game. Snoop Doggy Dogg, Eminem, you can play as that. You can play as Ariana Grande. You can play as Hatsune Miku, all right? Miku's been added to the game. It sounded like a meme for many years, and they just did it. They just added Miku in the game. Miku Beam, guys. I don't know. It's just a fever dream, and I love it. It goes back to that nostalgia I was talking about. You know when you're a kid in primary school, and you discuss who would win in a fight, Goku or Superman, right? Well, the kids used to be like Daleks or Cybermen. Okay, there's no Cybermen in Fortnite. Maybe that might be the next skin actually. But yeah, Superman versus Goku. And you know what? You can act that out in Fortnite. You could do that. I also want to mention that I'm only referring to Fortnite Zero build because let's be real, building in Fortnite ruins the game and robs me of joy. It's a thief of joy. It encourages campers and people just build themselves out of situations and it's super annoying. All right. Speaking of Zero build, there's so many other game modes in Fortnite, including community submissions, as well as Lego Fortnite, as well as this other game mode that's basically, oh, what is that game? Counter-Strike? It's a Counter-Strike clone. But let's talk about Lego Fortnite. It's just the greatest. It takes existing skins and turns them into minifigures. And you're in a survival world where you can, gather materials, create a town, similar to Minecraft. But unlike Minecraft, and you guys know that I love Minecraft, right? It got me into uni. We can actually do a whole episode on that later on. Unlike Minecraft, Lego Fortnite has objectives to complete. There's meaning behind this game and what you do, but you still have the freedom. There is structure to the gameplay, but you don't need to follow it if you don't want to. And it's personally the reason I prefer this game above Minecraft. And I love Minecraft. Like I said, it got me into uni. So I don't know. I like the Lego aesthetic. I like the sound of the Lego bricks. The objectives, and the fact that you're playing in third person makes it a lot easier to see your surroundings and to protect yourselves from any oncoming threats or enemies. And I'm excited to see what they'll do in the future with this game mode and what skins will get minifigure versions. And I think most skins now will actually have that. I don't know if I think there's a Hatsune Miku skin as well. As you guys know, I'm a big fan of Miku, and I actually want to do a Miku episode in general, but I'm just amazed that all of that is free. Like, genuinely, it's all free. It's very accessible. You can play it on pretty much any console or PC, or like back in the day, like I could not imagine playing a game of that caliber on a phone, but you can do that now. You can play it on your nan's old computer if you wanted to. Like Fortnite runs on everything. You can probably run on a potato, like kind of like that Doom meme. Like you can run Doom on anything. Fortnite is kind of like that. You can have some sort of playable experience on pretty much any console, which is pretty cool. It's very accessible, and there's crossplay. Like I know some people don't like NetEase and some people don't like Tencent and things like that, but I don't know. I think they're giving so much to the community with Fortnite. So for that alone, I'm not going to knock on it. And it's a free game, guys. Like you can enjoy Fortnite without spending a single penny, but it does really add to that nostalgia factor if you do buy the skins. Like I know for a fact that I'm going to buy that Miku skin. I'm going to buy a lot of other skins in Fortnite because it's just fun. It's just fun to rotate those skins. And like when there's another anime skin, I think I've got Nobara from Jujutsu Kaisen because she's like one of my favorite characters. I've got the Terminator, X-23. I think I'm going to get the Miku skin. I think there's some other skins that I want to get as well. Mostly anime skins, to be fair. I want to get Goku and Vegeta, and like if there's an All Might skin, I want to get that as well. So yeah, it's just really fun. And to be fair, the fact that they're getting all these anime licenses, and don't get me wrong, a lot of the anime are shown in Jump Anime, so it just kind of makes sense that they'll interact with one another anyway. But yeah, I just like the idea of basically having that sort of fun. I don't know. It's great. And the fact that it's just such a huge game allows it to do so many cool things, like especially with licensed music. You can watch concerts in Fortnite. I remember I got a press release way back when where it was a BTS concert in Fortnite, and you'd go in like a special lobby and stuff like that. And at this time I didn't even play Fortnite, and when I saw that I was like, wow, this is amazing. Are we going to see Miku concerts in Fortnite? I would love that. The fact that they are such a huge like publisher and games developer, and they've got a lot of money because this is effectively a free-to-play AAA game to a certain degree. The fact that they've got the money to sort of fund that means that they can put in licensed music and uphold those licenses and things like that, which is pretty cool. Like, what is the future of Fortnite? I don't know. I really don't know. Is it sustainable for the future? Once again, I do not know. But as long as they're pumping money in and doing like tournaments and like community events and things like that, then I think we're going to see Fortnite, people still playing Fortnite in 10 years. Maybe not in 20 years, but I think it has another good 10 years in it, I guess. Anyway, that's my opinions on Fortnite. Am I going to be playing it soon? I kind of took a break on Fortnite, to be fair with you, because the only person I play Fortnite with is Jacob. The rest of my friends don't take me seriously because I want to play Fortnite. Yeah, to be fair. And it's kind of like a little bit stigmatized in my friend group because most of my friends just play Call of Duty. Yeah. When they hear that you're playing Fortnite, they're like, oh, that's a bit odd. Do you not have anything better to play? And it also confuses people because it's like, aren't you a journalist? Aren't you a games journalist? Do you not have games to review? And I do, but sometimes you just want to switch off your brain, listen to a podcast on Spotify and play some Fortnite. You know, not even get into chat with your friends. You know, the amount of times that I've played Fortnite and just go into a random lobby and just do that, it's just fun. It's just a good stress reliever. Yeah, it's like a mundane task almost, and I like that. It's easy to play, it's very accessible, and I'm not going to tell you guys, oh, go and play Fortnite because I'm not getting paid. Maybe give it a try. You have really nothing to lose, apart from your time, of course, but in terms of monetary loss, you can't lose in Fortnite, really, in terms of giving it a try. If you're buying a lot of skins, then yes, you're going to lose money, but, you know, if you just want to give it a go, it's free. And yeah, go and enjoy it. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like Fortnite? What sort of skins would you like to see in Fortnite? Yeah, let me know in the comments. And we'll see you guys next week for another episode of GALP.